Welcome to my Shell Nicole channel. Today is actually not going to be beauty or makeup related. It is a new series that I am starting called Marriage Spotlight. And basically what this is I'm giving you the advice that I've learned, that I've read about, and I want your thoughts on the things that I discuss. This is not really pertaining just to marriage. It's pertaining to relationships and things of that nature. So if you're interested in this topic, keep on watching and we will get started. Hey babe, so as I discussed, this is going to be a marriage spotlight series that I'm starting on my channel that is not really makeup or beauty related. I just really felt that this topic needs to be discussed. You see all these celebrity marriages, proposals, and things of that nature. But if you really don't have a foundation for a marriage or relationship, then you're really setting yourself up for divorce or failure if you're in a relationship. So I wanted to come in and just kind of give you guys the things that I've learned throughout the years that I dated my husband. We're going to be talking about previous relationships. We're going to be talking about self-esteem, things of that nature. But today's topic is really going to be about when you get in a relationship, ladies, we need to stop going into the relationship saying that we are going to change that man, because we are setting ourselves up for failure, irritation, sadness, just all emotional gloom if we go into a relationship thinking we're going to change this guy. For example, if you start dating someone and you really don't like the way they dress, or you really don't like the way they smack, or why are you always playing video games, then you really need to think about how you are going to either get over these things, get over that hump, get over yourself, get over the frustration of these things, or you're going to have to deal with it. Because one mistake that I made when I got into a relationship with, or not even a relationship, when I got married, is that once we get married, things are going to change. Well, things change because you're married and you become one, but they really don't change that person per se. So, for example, if you met your significant other and they dress crappy, they really don't have table manners, or maybe they just play video games way too long, those are things that you're going to have to deal with. That's not something that you're going to come in the relationship and be like, look, I'm going to need you to do this, I'm going to need you to do this, or we're not going to work. You can't really do that. You're gonna have to give that person some time. You can't just say, well, I don't like the way you smack, and think that person is just gonna stop smacking because it bothers you. You're gonna have to deal with those things. Or if they play video games all the time, 9 times out of 10, yes, for the relationship, they will cut back on that. But if you decide to proceed in getting married, that's something that a habit that they're probably gonna pick up again, is all I'm saying. So to prevent that, you can either have a discussion with that person and let them know that these are the things that, and I'm not going to say things, maybe you should start one at a time, because another thing that I've learned is that a man's ego is super fragile. I don't care if you have the most, I guess what I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter if you have the most confident man. When you bring something to their attention that is either irritating or frustrating about them, it's human nature to kind of be like, okay, really? But even for the male, it's even more harder. I've realized or come to conclude, and this is not even specifically about my husband, it's just things that I've observed, period. When you bring something to the male species, it is very difficult sometimes for them to process. So I would come to them with one thing and maybe offer suggestions. For example, if they're playing video games too much, maybe you could say, well, dear, do you think maybe we can maybe schedule some time versus you playing the game all the time? Or do you think maybe you can scale back and maybe we can do something different? Because they're not going to scale back if y'all just going to be sitting there fussing and arguing with each other. Plan an activity around their hobby or habits, or plan something that you guys can do together during that time. Just don't be like, you on the video game all the time and I don't like it. They're gonna be like, okay, so what else did you want to do? And you're gonna say, oh, I don't really know, I just think you play it too much. That ain't gonna work. Because even with me, I'll be like, ciao, bye. I'm still gonna do what I do, because obviously it's bothering you, but is there something else you wanted to do, or why are you over here, basically? So that is just one of the things that I found is very imperative in any relationship. You have to really be open to the change. And if that person is not open to change, you cannot get upset, because I know it's frustrating. I know it's irritating, but either you're going to have to make a decision. Is this something that I'm going to continue to deal with? Or is this something I am just going to be like, I'm not going to deal with this, I'm gone? Because sometimes things you just can't deal with. And even in a marriage, it's a little bit different. You can't just walk away, as you know. Sometimes you have to sit down and talk to that person and explain to them, like in a marriage, we got to figure something else out, and compromise. Compromising is a huge part of any relationship. And it is very imperative that both parties compromise. You may not get everything that you want out of the compromise. They may not get everything that they want out of the compromise, but it is meeting in the middle to ensure that both parties are satisfied. So, like I said, do not go into a relationship thinking, I'm going to change the way he walks, I'm going to change the way he talks, I'm going to change the way he does this, and that, because you're going to set yourself up for failure. Now, I am not saying that all men are not susceptible to the change and will follow your lead, but I'm saying your expectation for that should not be set so high that if they do it, you are crying, you're frustrated, you don't know why you got into this marriage, you don't know why you got into this relationship. That's what I'm saying. Setting your expectations on trying to change a man or female, if you're in that type of relationship, you got to set your expectations at minimum, because you don't want to set yourself up for failure as well. So that is my marriage spotlight topic. Really didn't want this to be a super long video. Just wanted to come in and give you some advice when it comes to that, because like I said, I am married, I've been in relationships, and I wish sometimes I could have had something to read or look at to kind of put things into perspective, put things into place. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about what I discussed. Let me know other topics that I should discuss in this marriage spotlight series. And thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to get to 200 subscribers. I've worked really hard to try to post 2 videos per week. It was Monday and Wednesday, but as the time progresses, you kind of have to progress with the time. And Tuesday and Thursday seems to be a better upload day for me. So again, dolls, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, love always.